Whoops. I had a title. What are you talking about? Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday. It's Mommy Monday. And we're going to be talking about moms all week. Hello, everybody. Whoops. Feedback. So we're going to be talking about moms all week. Being a mom, life as a mom. Guilt and stress is today because we got lots of it. Why? Because we're moms. All the things that go along with being a mom. Now, as you're joining on, please say hi. Let me know who you are, where you're calling in from. Hi, David. Hi, Brandy. How's everyone doing? And if you're willing to and you want to help other moms out there, share this out. Send it to your crew. Let's get the whole gang of moms not feeling so stressed and so guilty. And David, you're a dad. I know dads go through it too. And all of this can help everybody, really. It's, not necessarily for moms or dads. It's for all parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles. So many people can find value in this. Anyway, if you're new to my broadcast, I am Celia, and I'm your family empowerment coach. Replay viewers, very grateful for you joining me as well. Let me explain to you what a family empowerment coach does. Hi, Melanie. Glad you can catch me live. I'm doing great. How are you? A family empowerment coach basically empowers you so that you can turn around and empower your kids and your family. And I do that through giving you lots of great parenting tips and health, wellness, mindset, everything you need to really make your family awesome, reach the vision you want for it, get your kids to reach the vision they want for themselves as they grow up, because hopefully they will have a vision for themselves. I'm a mom of 5, 2 I gave birth to, 3 I gained through marriage, and a grandma of 7. And I just got back from the house of 2 of those grandchildren. So, thank you for sharing, Brandy. I appreciate it. Let's get some moms not feeling so guilty and stressed. Okay, so first thing I want to do, guys, is read the definition of guilt and the definition of stress. So, guilt is feeling responsible or regretful for a perceived offense, real or imagined. Okay? So, you make up stuff and you feel guilty about it. You assume things, and we all know what assumption means, and you feel guilty about it. Okay, stress is a state of mental or emotional strain or tension resulting from adverse or very demanding circumstances, i.e., raising a child, raising a toddler for sure. Okay. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Karen. Not those questions. Those are not questions. Those are hellos. Number 1, and put a 1 for yes and a 2 for no as you answer these questions. Replay viewers, join in the fun too. Are you human? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Next question. Do humans make mistakes? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Third questions. Are do-overs allowed in life? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Remember when we were kids and the game would go astray and we'd be like, do over, do over. Can we do do-overs? Okay, next. Can you or are you willing to apologize? 1 for yes, 2 for no. And last but not least, can you be proactive the next time to avoid a similar mistake or problem? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay, so here's the reality about being a mom or dad, parent, grandparent. The reality is we face a ton of challenges, time constraints, schedules, sometimes rebellion, sometimes decisions that have to be made on the spot. And let's not forget the gigantic job of raising small humans into big, successful humans. So we're under a little bit of stress, don't you think? I mean, seriously, all the pressures that we have to do, plus a lot of us hold down jobs, a lot of us work at home, we have to cook meals, we've got to give baths. There's so many things to do, and you often feel like definitely not enough hours in a day. If you feel like you run out of hours constantly, put an emoji with like a startled face, because it's always like, oh my gosh, the day's over. I didn't do this, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. Okay? So there's just so many things to do and so little time. Yes, wouldn't it? It would just be easier to just go back to bed and just think, let's just try this again. Let's just go back to sleep and we'll wake up tomorrow. Tomorrow's a good day. But of course, we can't. Life is at hand. Kids need to do things. We need to get up. We need to be functioning humans. We can't just go back to sleep as much as we would like to. And there's just so many things to do and not enough time. I mean, you have to get kids off to school. You have to get lunches made. You have to get dinner made. You have to get you off to work. You might have jobs that you have to do for work. You have things you have to do at home. If you're a stay-at-home parent, you have a list that's like endless of things you have to do. If you're a work-at-home parent, you have all the stay-at-home parent list and the work-at-home parent list. The lists are never ending, it seems like. So remember this, you are not alone. So many of us parents feel like that we just don't have enough time in the day. We just don't even know where we're going to get all this done. And, sometimes appointments may get missed. Things may not get finished. Your house may not get clean. Your bed may not get made. And, your kids go off to school and they have no lunch, or they're going on a field trip and they have no money, or they're going, off to school and the homework is sitting on the kitchen counter. And you're like thinking, holy cow, I'm seriously going to lose my mind. What the heck have I done? I have decided to have these children 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and like my life is in chaos. And you know what? A lot of people feel this way. A lot of people without kids feel this way. A lot of people feel this way. So this is where I want you to start. Number one, calm down. Take a breather. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And if you really want to relax from yoga, take a deep breath through your nose and then breathe out from your mouth. Do it a few times and calm down. The world will not fall apart if your child doesn't turn in the homework. Your child will not starve to death if they did not pack a lunch. You know why? Because there are millions of other kids with them that also have lunches. And I'm willing to bet they will share. I'm willing to bet the school will let them buy a lunch from the cafeteria and you'll owe them $2. The world will not fall apart if these things occur. And you The gym is a great stress releaser. Absolutely. Exercise is a great stress releaser. Reliever. Good thing I can't talk. It's because stress and relief, I don't know, doesn't go together. But you need to relax because mistakes will be made, things will be forgotten, and you know what? Life will go on. So let's talk about what you can do to be proactive so that things like this do not continue to happen. Number one, these are what we got 8 tips for you to be proactive. Number one, wake up at least a half hour before your children. At least a half hour. That gives you me time. That gives you time to get dressed, to get your, if you wear makeup, to get your makeup on, to shower, to even sit, have coffee. I love to just sit and have a cup of coffee in peace and quiet. Now, granted, my children are grown and my grandkids have moved out of the house, so I actually can have coffee in peace and quiet. But for many years, I had kids for a long time. No peace and quiet. But if you wake up a half hour early, you get some peace and quiet and you get some time to yourself. And if you can wake up an hour early, woohoo, you get lots of time. And like Melanie said, you could even squeeze in a little relaxation, a little yoga, or a little exercise to kind of really get yourself going, motivated, and also calm down. Number 2, wake your kids up an hour before they leave. So many parents are like, I'll let them sleep. And then they have like 20 minutes to get ready for the bus, to get ready to go, to get their things together, to get dressed, to brush their teeth. It goes on and on and on. In 20 minutes or a half hour. No. You're going to have an argument. You're going to have a fight. You're going to have aggravation. We don't want aggravation. Why? Not our friend. Not to help relieve stress and guilt. So get them up an hour before they have to leave so that they have time to wake up. If they need to schmooze a little, they can schmooze. If they just say, you know what, I need just, 10 minutes to look at this comic book, whatever. Let them chill, get dressed, get their food. We have a routine. Or we did have a routine. My grandkids lived here, and this is what they needed to do before they did anything. And within the first 20 minutes, they were dressed, their teeth were brushed, they were ready with their breakfast, and then they had a good half hour before they had to leave. I wake up the same time as my kids after I get them in the bus. Good. Yeah, because Melanie, you're a stay-at-home mom. So she does the opposite. She gets them going, and then she chills after they leave. So, whatever works, because, no one's the same. No family's the same. And no kids and parents are the same. We're all human. We all got our own groove. Find your groove. What I am telling you are tips to help find your groove. Okay. The night before. Do as many things as you can do the night before. Set out clothes. Get your kids to set out clothes. If they're too little, help them. Even a 2-year-old, you can hold up 2 shirts. Here's the green one, here's the yellow one, which one you want to wear, so they feel like they're being proactive and they're being responsible. They'll pick one, set it out the night before. Make lunches the night before. Get your stuff together that you may need for the next day, the night before. And do a brain dump before you go to bed the night before. So a brain dump, all the things that you didn't do. Can you tell I work with children? See, this is stamp ink. Stamp ink, because we always get stamps at the end of class. Sorry, ADD. Brain dump all the things you didn't get done and put them on a piece of paper so that in the morning, you already have that stuff. You're not stressing about it overnight. You're not sleeping poorly because you're worried about the one thing you didn't get done. You're not going to forget that appointment because it's written down, and you can start your morning off on a good note, a happy note, because you slept well and you dumped that stuff out of your brain before you went to sleep. Okay, So that, get everything ready the night before. Set up a box or a crate, something near the front door or thereabouts, wherever you got room. And everything that you set out the night before, put in that box. Book bags, lunches, your briefcase, whatever you need. If you have equipment you're bringing in the next day to school or work, whatever you need goes in that box. So that when you're ready to walk out the door, you can just grab what you need to do and go. Also, speak of grab and go, make some food in the fridge that's easy for grab and go. So if you have a little more hectic day and things didn't go as smoothly as you had planned, which, as we all know, things don't always go as smoothly as we plan. Hard boil a dozen eggs, buy 2 dozen. Hard boil 1 dozen, leave the other raw, and peel them so that if you need to grab some eggs for your kids, you can grab eggs. Celery, carrots, grapes, berries, nuts, almonds, all kinds of things are great grab and go snacks if you have to run out the door and you don't have time for breakfast, so that everyone has a little brain food to start their day. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Okay. Number 6, set alarms on your phone. So I drive my kids crazy because I have alarms set on my phone for everything. If you set up an appointment with me, it goes into my phone and the alarm goes off, and I don't forget anything. So if you tend to forget appointments, set alarms in your phone. I go live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 2 p.m. Been doing it for a long time now, and you know it. I still have alarms that go off in my phone Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 1:45. Because if I get busy, I don't want to be late. So set those alarms in your phone. I said, yes, it is such a great habit, Melanie. And thank goodness there are some true benefits to smartphones, aren't there? So set alarms in your phone for everything you got going. All right. So now, create a realistic daily schedule. What are we? We're on 7 already. A realistic daily schedule. And by a realistic daily schedule, I mean everything goes in it. So meals go in it. Drive times. Don't forget your drive times. If you have to drop the kids off to school and then you have a doctor's appointment and you drop them off at 8:30 and your doctor's appointment is at 9 and your doctor's office is 25 minutes away, you may not get there if you're waiting in a school line to drop your kids off. Be realistic about your drive times and don't make them so tight that you're stressing if you run into an accident on the roads. Give yourself the time to get from here to there. Okay, so include drive times. Hi, Linda. Include meals. You have to eat. Include your appointments. Include after school. If you have church activities, include them. If you have after school activities, include them. If you have somebody picking up your kids for you because you're at work, include when they get picked up so you know, and you make sure you glance, and if they call you, depending on their ages, to let you know they're picked up on time, you know that they're to expect a call. Be aware of everything goes on and add in your normal routines. You have a morning routine. How long does that take? Then you have breakfast. Then you go to school. Then you go to work. Then you have an evening routine. Put it all in a realistic schedule. And honestly, guys, you can make up a schedule on your computer, and the stuff that is consistent, like your morning routine, your evening routine, your meals, those things that stay consistent, put them on your schedule. And then fill in blocks. Have hour blocks so you can put stuff in and add it in. And the schedule's already filled in the parts that you already have blocked out for something else. A drive, a meal, something like that. And you don't wind up overlapping. So have a realistic daily schedule. And you can post it on the wall, you can post it on the fridge, everybody sees it. And that way you can glance at it at the morning, go over it. If there's a random doctor appointment, you can let your kids know, you know what, guys, I'm going to pick you up at 3:30 because at 4:30 we have a doctor appointment. That'll give us time to get you a snack after school and go to the doctor. Okay, and number 8, let me read you what we got so far. So number 1 was wake up. You wake up a half hour early. 2, wake your kids up an hour early. 3, make sure everything's done, including a brain dump, the night before. 4, set up a box or crate near the door so you can put all your stuff in it that has to go out that door the night before. Make sure there's grab-and-go food in your fridge in case you're running a little late and you have a hectic morning. Set alarms in your phone for your appointments. Create a realistic daily schedule. And number 8, don't overschedule your kids. You know, kids get stressed out too. And when you overschedule your kids and you constantly have something for them to do every afternoon after school, number 1, they get stressed. Number 2, if you're the person driving them around to all these activities, you're going to get stressed. Number 3, kids, like adults, need downtime. They need to just sit and be bored once in a while. They need to find their own creative juices. They need to learn to entertain themselves. They need to learn that, hey, I can just sit and relax and read a book. They need downtime like you do because they get way overstressed with all this overscheduling that parents do in the hopes to keep them busy. They don't always need to be busy. Give them a break. Give them some time to just have fun. They're kids. This is when we get to have a blast. Let them just have fun. Let them play. Kids learn best through play. And if they don't get a chance to play, they're not learning. So give them a chance to play and have fun. Now, those are my 8 suggestions. There's plenty more, of course, but, you know, we can't be here all day. The sooner you get started on this, the better you'll be. The more you will remove your stress and remove your guilt for being stressed and maybe yelling at your kids or forgetting things or just being a hectic. Because when we're in a hectic way, because when we're hectic and we're stressed out, you know you're going to yell at your kids when they're getting all antsy, when you deep in your heart do not want to yell at them, and you're really only taking out your stress on them. So really get started with these and let me know how they do. Hi, Jocelyn. Okay, and remember, involve your kids in all of this. Let them know the routine that you're going to take to help all of you be less stressed, less guilt, not worry about, every morning, oh, are we going to get out the door? Is my kid going to scream? What's going to happen? Let them know that we're going to work together as a team. We're going to work as a family. We're going to get the job done, and we're going to make our lives a lot happier. So I hope you guys found value in this. If you have any other great ideas where you relieve stress on your own life and relieve a little guilt from being too stressed out or accidentally yelling at your kids or whatever, put it in the comments. You're welcome to join Pumped Up Parenting. Also, don't forget your Parenting Your Toddler, the manual, free at pumpedupparenting.com, along with my communications course, although the course itself is not free, but that book is free and it's got tons of value in it. I hope you guys have a stress-free, guilt-free day, and I hope you got a lot of value in this. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you have a lot of choices out there of who to watch. You're so welcome, Melanie. I know you have busy days. So grateful that you took some time out to spend a little time with me. Same with you replay viewers. And in the meantime, guys, as always, I wish you tons of peace, lots of love, and tons of laughter. It really is the best medicine. And I'll see you here tomorrow at 2 o'clock as we continue our week all about mom. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.